tutto un po' fast. La fast.
Anyway, Don, unaided, you study Italian and French in every spare moment, determined to master the roles that you want to sing. Your self-taught Italian wins you roles with the touring Italian Grand Opera Company in 1951. And now, of course, you realise, Don, that you must study abroad. So in 1952, you enter the Mobile Quest.
Yes.
How you fare, we will see in just a moment. Donald Smith, you win the Mobile Quest singing On With the Motley from Pagliacci. The musical director of the Mobile Quest, a man who to this day fosters Australian talent, producing top TV shows, Hector Crawford, sends you this greeting.
When I announced you as winner of Mobile Quest way back in 1952, I said that you would probably be one of the greatest living tenors. And of course you are. Don, congratulations.
Don, you sing for the ABC and perform on the concert stage with other Quest winners.
I was searching for a voice to take my scholarship in London, and there it was, the finest tenor in Australia.
Dame Joan Hammond. First of all, what on earth have you got in there?
I think you ought to open it.
I ought to open it. You hold the book a second, will you? Can you hold the book while I open it?
Book.
What on earth is that?
That's to cut the legs off the conductor.
There you are, don't feel it again.
Oh, jeez, it's a long while since I've used this one.
Well, Dame Joan, having shown us the cane knife, will you tell us something about Donald?
Well, it was a wonderful story, but it didn't end quite as I wanted, because when Don took up my scholarship in London, I wanted him then to go to Italy, because I knew if he could get going there, he'd be a world beater. But it wasn't to be. I was going to change the name to Donaldo Breezy. And then, of course, I've had this theory, and I'm sure I'm right. You see, Don was never really happy outside of his own confines, his own homeland. And I know that this is where he wanted to be, where he wanted to sing, in his own backyard. And I feel that that is why Europe lost him, but Australia gained him.
Yes.
Oh, very nice, John.
I believe
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Dame Joan Hammond, it's wonderful to have you here with us tonight. Thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Dame Joan Hammond.
Don't cut too much.
Sit down before she cuts your legs off.
I'm taking your seat.
Donald, you go abroad to study, but are homesick for your family, as Dame Joan just said, and you return to sing in Australia. But in 1961, you make your debut at the Sadler's Wells in London, and soon is recognised that you have, and I quote, one of the finest tenor voices in the world, and his dramatic power is equal to every nuance of the roles that he plays. You move your family to London, and the 60s prove a series of triumphs as you sing Attila, Il Traviata, Rigoletto, Pagliacci, Carmen, and Girl of the Golden West, to name just the best known. Except for 2 visits with the Australian Elizabethan Opera Trust, you spend the next 6 years with the Sadler's Wells. You are loved and respected by everybody involved, and here's a message from just one of them. Now head of the English National Opera Company, Lord Harwood.
Hello, Don. I think the last time we met must have been nearly 4 years ago in Australia, and I think you were singing then Carnio, The Clown in Pagliacci. Perhaps you're doing that again on this program. You're the best, or one of the best, I know, on the stage, obviously only. It's too long since we were here. You're still a good name with our people here, with audiences as well as with the company, and we wish we'd get you back. Not for want of asking, as you know. Perhaps I can renew the invitation on this program.
Yeah.
Anyhow, the best of luck.
Thank you, Lord Harwood.
Don, you have many unforgettable experiences at Sadler's Wells, but there's one that has happened only once in opera history. A father and son playing the 2 tenor roles in Rigoletto. And here he is, your son, Robin Donnell, with him his wife, and your grandson, Brent. Robin, I know that you've obviously followed in your father's footsteps, singing at Sadler's Wells and also with the Australian Opera. I believe also that your father trained you, is that right?
Yes, he had a go at training me. And I'd like you to know that I hold Dad completely responsible for everything.
Well, I think we just can't miss an opportunity like this, father and son together, who are so famous. Now, Don, we've even tricked you to this extent. We've got your accompanist here tonight, Gustave Betfenio. And I wonder whether we can persuade you. Would the 2 of you sing for us Arise, O Sun? Don, in 1970, you returned to Australia with the dream of Australian singers in a world-class Australian company.
Sarà